Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Fiona, if you're new here, and this is my flat. I live in a 2-bedroom that I turned into a 3-bedroom flat with my partner and 2 kids, my son who's a teenager and my almost 4-year-old. And my living room's always a tip because of my toddler. She loves pulling everything out. But I think we're all to blame for the kitchen. So they're dishes from the night before, this is the morning after. My toddler's just gone up to nursery, my partner took her. So we've got a few hours to straighten everything up before it gets messy again. And I did start in the kitchen because I couldn't look at them dishes any longer. So I put all the dry stuff away, all the dry clean dishes. And then I did work on that big mountain of dirty dishes. So I had to take some out to do the washing up just because it was just too many in there. And my family likes to use every knife and fork going, every bowl, just everything. So I wanted to get this done as quickly as possible, just get everything done because I had a million and one things to do. And I wanted to get some lasagna cooked up ready for the evening, for dinner. But I had to rush to get that done as well. I wanted to bulk cook a little bit because I've been feeling really tired in the evenings to the point I don't want to move off the sofa. And you've got kids, you need to feed them, you've got to do it. So I thought if I cook up, the plan was for a couple of lasagnas, a couple of big ones. But my partner couldn't get hold of, I like doing lasagna in the little metal trays that are disposable, just because it's easy, quick, no washing up. But he couldn't get hold of the big trays with the lids. So I ended up having to do one big lasagna and then 4 little lasagnas. And the little ones came with the card lids that go over the top. So I've done the dishes. I wanted to give the sink a really good clean. I don't leave it ages before I give the sink a clean, but I don't do it as regularly as I should probably. And then I did notice some of my tiles needed a wipe behind there, so I gave them a quick wipe. And this spray was really annoying me, it didn't want to work. There isn't a lot left in there, but I wanted to use up what was in there because I really want to get out my Christmas sprays. So I love using Astonish disinfectant sprays. They're only about £1.99 and they're really good and they come out with some lovely scents. I think this one's a peach one, but I can't remember what it's called, but it's nearly all gone. And I bought 2 Christmas sprays the other week at Home Bargains. So I really want to start using them. It's nearly all gone, not long now. I did try giving it to my mum the other night so I could start using my sprays, but she wasn't interested. So I'm going to have to use it up. And sometimes I don't always clean my plug, and I know a lot of people probably won't think of it, but it come up a bit mucky on my cloth, so it is always worth cleaning the plug because it can get grimy and disgusting. And it's just something some people don't think of. So I really hate that corner of the kitchen. It's just, if you see that, that's just bread and rolls, that type of thing, and some potatoes just piled up. We just end up with lots of stuff. So here's the kitchen. It's all done except for the floors. I've emptied the washing machine and I put it in a basket here. So that needed to get hung up to dry. But I did the floor off camera just because I wanted to get it done quick. I just wanted to finish cleaning. But as you can see, it's a bit messy. So I swept it up, then I mopped it with my flash mop. I do love the flash mop. I think it takes up less space than a mop and bucket that I was using. And it's just quick and easy. And then I tidied up all the bits on top of my dryer. Looking a lot better. And then I moved on to the living room. There's Tiger, my cat. He's about 12 years old now. I think he's a couple years younger than my son. That's how I remember. He loves being in the videos, especially the food hauls. So my partner helped me clean up the living room. He put some toys away, and I put a few toys away, and then I've just folded up the blankets. As you can see there, we have many blankets, and my daughter loves getting them out. She loves snuggling in the blankets. I think it's so cute. I really should get rid of some blankets, but I don't know why I don't. So I just swept up the floor, and then used my flash mop again just to quickly mop it. The living room didn't really take long, and I was so pleased my partner helped me. He does help me put the toys away sometimes. There's just so many. I did do a little declutter not too long ago, and I think I really need to do another one before Christmas, because of course everyone's going to give her toys probably. We'll give her some toys, but we're lucky she's at that age still where she doesn't ask for anything. We know what sort of thing she's into, but she doesn't come out and say, oh, I want this, that and that, which is good. But I'm sure in the next couple of years that'll change. I stopped a couple of times to pick a couple of bits off the floor. It's like the red wax of Baby Bells, the cheese. So I recently got some cheap Baby Bells, and I know it's not Sophia, my daughter, because she's not a fan of them, and she wouldn't get the the wrappers off and stuff. So it's either my son or my partner's got some of the red wax from the Baby Bells on the floor, and it was stuck on there. So I was just checking the time. It's 11:20. So I've been cleaning for an hour, 20 minutes. And it's pretty much done. The living room's looking good. The kitchen was looking good. So I had a little break. And then when my daughter come back, I actually waited till my daughter came back and I started making some lasagna. So I made a large lasagna to eat that evening, just so I didn't have to cook when I come back. My partner and kids ate it while I was at work, because I don't finish till late. And then I came back, I didn't even bother heating it up. It's still like warm, and I actually like cold lasagna. So here's me. I actually cooked up 2 separate bits just because I had to defrost them. So I quickly defrosted them in the microwave for a little bit. And then I cooked up the mince, and then I just added the sauce that my partner got me. So I made the big lasagna, and then by the time I made that, the mince was cooked, so I could add the sauce. And then I made the little lasagnas. I did and I didn't have enough meat mixture, just because the 4th one didn't have a lot of meat in, so I should have just added it to the rest, or just made like a bolognese for one with it. But I kept going in case it was. At this point I thought, oh, there would be enough meat. But really I should have just left it, just added it and made the 3 little lasagnas. So the little ones are in the freezer now, and we had that one for dinner. I've actually just had some leftovers, and it's nice. I really love lasagna cold. And I thought these lasagna sheets would fit in there. They just about didn't, so I had to take the corners off them so they'd fit in properly. But unlike the big one, it's perfect, because the little trays, 1 lasagna sheet fits in, so you don't have to put loads in there. So I had 2 different sauces as well. One was a bit thicker, the white sauce, just because it was a more cheesy sauce. I think it was a cheesy pasta sauce. And sometimes when I'm making like a big lasagna, sometimes I run out of the white sauce, but I'd actually had some left over. And as you can see, I got very messy. My spoon got covered in the lasagna sauce. Got it all over my hands. And is it just me? Every time I make a lasagna, because sometimes it's a while, like I haven't made a lasagna in a while, I have to look up what the layers are. I know it doesn't really matter, but I end up Googling it every time to see what layer should be what. I don't know why I can't remember. I feel so stupid every time because I shouldn't have to Google lasagna layers. I've probably already forgotten what it is. I'll probably have to watch this just to remember what the layers are. So like I said, that lasagna I'm doing now didn't have a lot of meat. I was trying to get as much meat out of the pot as I could. So I told my partner, just take that one for a lunch or something, and then we'll have them three as a dinner together. If you've been here a while, you'll know that my daughter won't eat this. She is very basic with her food. She won't eat a lot of beige foods, the same foods. So it'll just be me, my partner and my son that eats this. I'm hoping, I don't know, in the next year or two she'll be less fussy. My son was fussy, but not as fussy as my daughter, and for not as long. So by the time I finished these, I had to get ready for work. So I asked my partner if he could put the lids on them once they're cooled down and put them in the freezer. And then because that lasagna didn't have a lid and there's no room in the fridge, I just put it in the oven because I think he probably would have cooked it soon after I left anyway. So there's all the lasagnas done. If I could have, I would have made more as well. But that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it.